Pawan Verma.
Yes, sir. I'm waiting.
One minute. You're not giving me a chance to respond to
done business with your party. So we stand corrected here, but he heard you that I give him a chance to respond. Pawan Verma to Piyush Goyal. Go ahead.
You know,
Pawan Verma.
Arnab,
Coming to Mr. Anjana.
it's up to the Congress party to announce a leader or not. I think your survey has come so soon after the anointment of Mr. Modi and this aggressive social media and media campaign that the BJP has led. It may have had an influence on the way voters react. But I heard on your panel earlier, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad saying there will be the incremental factor of Modi. I want to posit to you and your experts that there is going to be the diminishing factor of Mr. Modi, primarily on two counts. First of all, he is posturizing his image in terms of governance. But as his claim to governance is interrogated more and more, and as the reality of what Gujarat's model of development really is, people are going to understand that it's not even though the mood against the Congress may be very strong, that he is not necessarily a messiah of governance. Secondly, the downside that comes with it, which is that he is recognized outside polls and outside the Gujarat and even within Gujarat as an extremely divisive figure, and the complex and diverse reality of India is such that nobody wants even the claim of governance at the cost of social instability. So therefore, I believe that if you give Mr. Modi time, it will be a diminishing
identified with development power.
I didn't interrupt Mr. Goyal. It will be a diminishing factor, and I think the point that needs to be made, and maybe we are all wrong or maybe you are right, I believe that the BJP with Mr. Modi has lost the chance once and for all to build on the anti-Congress mood.
Beyond your criticism, the question equally goes to the left, because Mr. Anjan got provoked by Mr. Piyush Goyal when he said a certain section, what was your phrase? Left-leaning.
The left-leaning so-called liberals who are thinking that they have the only right to decide
One second. So I presume you were talking about Atul Kumar Anjan and not Vinod Mehta, but you are the left.
I'm not talking of any individual, I'm talking of an ideology.
On a lighter note, Mr. left-leaning, so-called liberal Atul Kumar Anjan. Mr. Left.
I'm a strong leftist, I'm not a liberal. Because liberals have no place in the society. They can go here and there. I'm a firm left.
He's CPI, Baba. He's left. He's not left-leaning.
As left as it can be. I just want to...
Question is, beyond criticism, beyond criticizing Narendra Modi, what are you doing? Have you given up the fight for 2014?
Till now,
have you given up the fight for 2014?
You are putting all the flowers. Now let me assess the Narendra Modi. What is he? What is he? He is a political killer.
Oh.
Yes. In his own party, he has killed Subodh Mehta, ex-Chief Minister of Gujarat. He has killed Keshubhai Patel. Listen. I'm telling you, he was one time.
I don't know what you mean by killed.
Anyway.
What do you mean by killed?
Where is Keshubhai Patel? Where is Keshubhai
Well, he took his blessings.
You argue, I say. And where is Kashi Singh Rana? Where is Shankar Baghela? Where is Haren Pandya? Where is Haren Pandya? Where is Sohrabudin? Where are 32 officers, those who are in jail? So he is a, you see, very interesting,
can you answer the question?
You say, encounter expert. An encounter expert you want to bring. I just reply you. When you were not, when you will speak, I will then interfere. When you will speak, I will interfere. And my voice is more louder than you. You make it point. I just want to tell you about another thing. You said a particular section of the society. You are preaching here communalism. You want to preach, and that 48% people, 49% people, among them minorities are also there. We are discussing, I know also Congress is discussing about Muzaffarnagar, and you are very much interesting about Muzaffarnagar. But we have forgotten what happened in Assam just a few months back.
Please complete in 30 seconds.
Why we are not discussing it?
Please complete in 30 seconds.
So I say, we are discussing too much. And I remember what Yashwant Sinha said, what Advani said, what your party said. that the parliamentary board, members of the parliament, after the election they will decide who will be the prime minister candidate. And you have now started before that. Well, listen. No, listen, Baba.
10 seconds.
I listen. You are speaking. You are very. You are saying 5 lakh people in Haryana. Your BJP president of Haryana says more than 3 lakh people. So I don't want to say. I don't. No, statistics. Why you are putting the statistics? Don't put the statistics. Don't put the statistics.
That can be just
don't try to.
Jaipur.
Okay, I just want to say that enough time is there. Enough time. What is the development model of Gujarat? Nobody knows.
I'll tell you in three sentences.
The development model of Bihar, the development model of others.
Now complete, please.
No, I'm coming.
Mr. Ranjan, you've crossed the time limit.
I just want to take.
You have to now
during the last 5 years, the entire north were not given the justice, and entire money of this country has
Mr. Ranjan, your time is up. Piyush, response now.
This is the problem.
That's
1 minute.
almost like Caesar speaking from me.
Listen to him, please. 1 minute.
I think Modi has demonstrated a development model where in his state, today unemployment is the lowest in the country.
No interruptions.
Why you are saying lowest?
No interruptions, please.
Why he has been interpreted? Don't preach enough. Why he has not? Now I will interpret.
I request you, Mr. Ranjan, I request you.
Why an opportunity to rebut Piyush Goyal?
Okay.
Like my party is a democratic party.
Your party is a fascist party and you are saying democratic
Mr.
party.
Ranjan, I request your indulgence. Mr. Ranjan, I request your indulgence. Mr. Ranjan, I request your indulgence.
You have a doctor around that home.
No, there is no doctor is required. I think I'll send you to a doctor.
No, I was worried you are getting too agitated.
1 second.
You are agitated. I am not agitated. That is my style.
1 second.
So may I
actually,
can I now? You've completed your turn. I give Mr. Piyush Goyal a minute to respond. Mr. Goyal.
Gujarat has demonstrated the lowest unemployment in the country, 10 per thousand, as per the central government labour statistics.
You are allowing me to speak all, you see, live.
No, you let him complete.
You are welcome to contradict if you can with statistics.
Okay, I'm coming.
Gujarat has demonstrated that under Mr. Modi, malnutrition has come down by 32% as against the national average of 9%. Gujarat has demonstrated that the poverty reduction figure in Gujarat is the highest as compared to the national average. Gujarat has demonstrated double-digit growth consistently for 10 years under Mr. Modi, which no other state has. Amongst all large states, it's the highest state GSDP growth. It's the highest
Sovereign Development Republic of Gujarat.
Highest per capita growth in the country amongst all large states. Gujarat, Amartya Sen's book. Another person whom you often...
We are not discussing development paradigm.
You want to know what he stands for? Gujarat today is a model state where infrastructure is the best in the country, minimum interference of government, what he calls maximum governance, minimum government. He has done skill development to state. He has done tourism development higher than anybody else. That is what Modi stands for. Unlike divisive politics, where you look at what can we give to a particular section of society and
they are the part of the nation.
He says
they are the part of the nation.
Particular section
he says when I get jobs,
your MLA was circulating.
They are very much citizen of this country.
particular section of society is very
They are very much citizen of this country.
I'm sorry, it was your MLA who's accused of circulating mock videos in Muzaffarnagar. Who started off the riots.
Absolutely.
So who's being divisive?
It's an open debate, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying that it was a BJP MLA who's accused of circulating those mock videos in Muzaffarnagar who started off the riots. So who's being divisive? BJP
We have a 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes.
Arnab, Gujarat stands for a state which has done inclusive development, which has reached the people of that state. The people have voted him back third time.
So Modi is very much required in Gujarat, not outside required.
And finally, that state
The question the viewers of Times Now tonight are asking is this: will you please tell us how you're going to form the next government? You know, I'd bring this down to basics. Okay? And therefore the question is that who's going to form the government? The hashtag who will form government is our Twitter hashtag tonight. And my question is to Pawan Verma. We are talking about coalitions and who's going to form the government, right? So we are 3-4 minutes away from closing the program. Pawan Verma and Sanjay Jha haven't had their turn. I'm going to them next. So first I'd like to go to Pawan Verma, who is responding and I presume rebutting Piyush Goyal. And then after that, Sanjay Jha, I saw your hand go up there. I'll come straight to you. So we'll take both the gentlemen together first before we close the show.
Okay.
Pawan Verma first. Go ahead, Mr. Verma.
No, quickly to what Piyush Goyal said about governance, I think, Arnab, we should have a separate program on it. But just let me give you the facts. Gujarat was a partially developed state. Do you want to discuss development? I can give you all the statistics which clearly show that Mr. Modi's claim for governance is entirely generated hype and needs to be interrogated. So he's not offering governance. On the other hand, he's offering a complete degree of social divisiveness and disharmony. Can I give you facts? Do you have the time? If not, we'll discuss it separately.
Right here. Which one you want? I'll show you right here.
Okay, Arnab, do you give me just 1 minute, then I'll come back to you.
Unemployment,
1 minute. First of all, let me say to you on the development claims. Gujarat was a partially developed state. It did the Vibrant Summit of Gujarat. In 2012, the funds they have collected for Vibrant Summit, the utilization is 13%. Secondly, on health and education, Gujarat, in spite of its high GDP rates, is 15th or 17th in the country. Thirdly, 17% of Gujarat are tribal people. Their income over the last 5 years, their per capita income has grown by 0.14% against the state average of between 2.5 to 3%.
So
fourthly, Gujarat is the state with the highest level of labor unrest.
69% respondents. No, I got your point. You can
trying to make the point that it is an artificial hype.
Minor point.
And therefore,
why, Mr. Pawan Verma, 69% people saying that we primarily associate Modi with development?
That is the
purely marketing, PR hype.
The media hype which
why?
And I'll tell you one thing. Please, Arnab, I want you to note this point I'm making because it will come up in your discussion. Mr. Modi will make token gestures of trying to be socially inclusive in order to further project his governance image, but he cannot change his stride.
And Muzaffarnagar, where the BJP's involvement, apart
from the failures of Akhilesh Yadav, is not a coincidence. It is part of a pattern.
And
it's a part of a belief structure.
Your state first, improve the female literacy, improve the unemployment of ladies in your state.
Yes, you can always come and verify the statistics of Bihar, but I'm saying, please take the national picture. Mr. Modi cannot change himself. He's part of a belief structure, and it's all tokenism that will be done in the run-up to the elections.
Points made earlier by Sanjay Jha.
Arnab, very quickly, I want to respond to what Piyush Goyal.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Sanjay.
Yeah, Arnab, very quickly, let me tell you one simple example of Mr. Modi's very hyped up governance model was written in that bomb by Mr. Banzara. That is the way a chief minister ran his state. As far as Gujarat 2002 is concerned, we all know. Is that the governance model that India wants from its leaders? I think the answer is a no, and I think when people know about it, they will respond. And as far as development is concerned, unlike Mr. Piyush Goyal, who read a laundry list of prepared text, one example is enough to put him in place. Look at the indebtedness of the Gujarat government. This is a government that is living on huge borrowed debt. And somebody needs to ask a question, where has that money gone? And absolutely, the third point, his government gives freebies to large corporates who can afford to pay for the land, who can afford to pay for the subsidy. And Narendra Modi has cheated his own people, cheated his own taxpayers. And he's so brazen enough to take advantage of the natural Gujarat DNA of enterprise spirit and business and takes personal credit for it. I don't think India needs a leader who's a megalomaniac. India needs a leader who's inclusive, who can think about the entire country like Rahul Gandhi. And Piyush Goyal, Rahul Gandhi has led India in 2 national elections. He's won many state elections for India, and your leader has won 3 state elections. We'll see at the national level what the people of India answer you.
4 generations of Gandhis and Nehrus for all the problems of this country at CII. But by the way, Arnab, he's completely wrong in statistics. Sadly, an economist of his stature should have known that state debt of Gujarat has halved under Mr. Modi as a percentage of gross state domestic product from 23% to 12%.
This debate tonight.
Arnab, I think there's a lot of mumbo jumbo going on at the moment.
He should come
There's a
more
lot of
prepared to the
mumbo
next
jumbo.
time.
This debate is never ending.